Oh, God. Hi, first of all. Uh, I will shake, so I apologize. Um, for those who don't know me, I'm Matt Schindler, but I am pretty much Mafu now, as Alyssa's legally changed my name, and I don't have a say in it anymore. So that is my name. I'm one of her best friends since fourth grade, and I'm filled with an immense sense of joy, pride, and gratitude as we all celebrate the marriage of this perfect couple. Alyssa, I don't know what to even say. I've known you for over 20 years, starting as babies in elementary school, to being band nerds playing duets in high school, all the way to following each other to college, living together, along with almost everyone thinking we were dating, and going through life together one step at a time. I could say a million words to describe you, but there are no words to fill the gap. You are a genuine, one of a kind person. You care so much for everyone, obviously, who's been here, who's supporting you. You are full of life, radiate happiness everywhere you go, and you go out of your way to help others. You deserve the world and more beyond that. And I think that's how Colton ended up in your life. Seeing you two laugh, navigate life, and embrace the world head on has been amazing to witness from my perspective. And clearly, you found someone to be that world that you deserve. You saved me from myself without you even knowing it. And I know I would not be who I am today if it wasn't for you. I love you. And you're the best person I've ever met. And I am so glad you found your world that you deserved. Speaking of that world, Kubal. I feel like I already knew you before we even got to meet in person, from gaslighting me for 3 months online to all the drunken stories I've heard from Alyssa about you gave me a really good idea. I've never told you this story before, but when I finally got to meet you in person within an hour, it was clear how comfortable Alyssa was with you, being her chaotic and quirky self. You made her ugly laugh, and I watched you look at her, and I saw how much you loved her in her eyes. And in my head, I went, that's her soulmate. It was instant. You care for her so deeply, match her humor, support her, and are a great listener. As Lamont mentioned earlier, his list, I currently have a version of it. It's about 30 pages and more of everything Alyssa said that he has written down. And one of the ones that was said that Lamont thankfully gave me because he remembered it was you guys were talking about the wedding and dowries was coming up. I don't have the whole context. None of you get the context either because I don't, and that's going to make it funnier. The phrase that I was told that you said was, you get no cows and I'm messy. And that was it. Nothing else. I wanted to say more, but some of them may have not been very appropriate for the setting that we're in. I don't think I could see a better man to love Alyssa and match her personality so well. I'm honored to have met you and call you a good friend. Even in this crazy, chaotic world, you two are proof to me that true love actually does exist, even when I never believed it myself. I know you two will last forever and even longer beyond that, if that's a thing. Here's to a lifetime of happiness, goofy antics, and a love that I know was meant to be from the start. Congratulations to you both. I love you both so much. Yeah, raise your glass for a toast. I got my phone. I held it together until now.
Keep it going for Matt, everybody. All right, next up to the microphone, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you all to give a very, very warm round of applause to your best man tonight. Let's hear it for Mr. Colin Lewis.
All right. I printed it. I'm old-fashioned. All right, can you hear me? Yeah, there we go. Good evening, everybody. My name is Colin, as many of you know, and I'm Colton's younger brother. I have a few words to say tonight. But before I begin, I want to offer a heartfelt congratulations to our newlyweds and a thank you for getting us together in this beautiful place with these beautiful people.
And thanks to you, the beautiful people, for helping make this celebration as special as it's been. I met Colton at a young age at our family home in Texas. From the beginning, he guided our adventures into our shallow woods and even let me watch him play video games. He was a translator for my early attempts at speech, a role which I credit for the creation of the brother brain, our uncanny ability to arrive at the same thoughts at the same time. We bonded on annual pilgrimages across the Midwest, where we steeped in the love of our family at each stop along the way. As an older brother, he demonstrated compassion, led by example, and blazed a trail for me to follow. No one occurrence demonstrated this more than when the last of our elderly dog pack passed away. Our mother held resolutely in a dogless world for 3 whole days before ushering Colton and me to a dog shelter while our dad was briefly abroad for work. His temporary absence was no hindrance, though, because we went in with a plan. We were going to look at a particular dog that had a pseudo-superstitious connection to our lost pups. However, upon entry, Colton also inquired about the most unadoptable dog that had been there the longest. Colton sought the most vulnerable, the most helpless animal to welcome into our home. Fortunately, his act of defiance brought us Ariel, a cherished family member for many years to come, and my dad's begrudging favorite after she won him over. But shockingly, Colton's sensitivity extended beyond pitiable animals. In grade school, he converted a misguided bully into a lifelong friend. He united elite soccer players with all-star summer baseball players. Together, they grew up and they grew together as a team. By the time they entered high school, their tight band, known simply as the Guys, was infrangible. But again in college, Colton rallied his dorm mates together under a new banner, the Blanton Dirty Fifth. By the time this happened again and he organized Smash Nights in Missouri, I conceded that perhaps it was not a coincidence that he always found himself at the heart of these communities. It is his nature to bring people together. But speaking of Missouri, it was on only my second visit there that I first met Alyssa. She instantly won me over with her wit and humor and tolerance of our brother brain. But it was when we stopped by her home that I first suspected I'd be standing here today. While still pursuing a rigorous doctorate at WashU, she had also found the time to foster kittens. And we decided to stop by to delight in their silly antics. But while we were there, I met Alyssa's other ward, a dull-eyed, minimally aware cat, ironically named Max. Almost immediately, Alyssa was called into action to go free Max, as he had self-imprisoned in an open bathtub in an open bathroom. Seeing the clear gratitude in his otherwise thoughtless face, I was reminded of a visit to a dog shelter many years before. Clearly, Alyssa, too, was compelled to love the most vulnerable and most helpless. But this isn't the only way their love rhymes. As Colton has fostered his community in the Guys, or the Fifth, or the Smash Night, I saw, too, Alyssa lifting those around her. She organized an online community, many of whom are with us today, where she connects with friends near and far. Through occasional drop-ins for games, I saw the deeper connection throughout her circle. These online friends blossomed into friendships so strong, they summoned attendance for emotional support, weekend hangs, and for greater escapades. It was on one such adventure, on a quiet Canadian evening, that I understood and Colton recognized just how special their connection was. Alyssa and a cohort of friends skipped ahead of us in the street, repeatedly inquiring if some unseed bud was just out for a rip. In a moment of privacy, while this occurred, I asked Colton, how do you know she was the one? This. He gestured forward. And while he may have been pointing at the band of giggling adults bent over in the street, I knew what he really meant in our brother brain. I saw how she too fostered community, how she inspired and rallied friendships, and the camaraderie she strokes wherever she goes. At their shared hearts, Colton and Alyssa see an unadoptable dog or a creature as truly helpless as Max and they want nothing more to offer their love. So, since Colton proposed the next morning and brought us all here, I'm excited to look forward to the community these two continue to foster and grow, forward to the love they share with everyone in their hearts, and forward to their next adventures. Colton and Alyssa.
Keep it going for Colin, ladies and gentlemen.
Something's happening to me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, last but very, very much not least, it is my honor to invite up to the microphone your ring bearer this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Alyssa Allpoth.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here today, to be celebrating the two of you. I love y'all both so much. And I'm so excited that I get to say a few words to everybody. So if you don't know, Alyssa and I met in grad school during our interview weekend, and we instantly connected. We were texting back and forth, trying to decide what school to go to, and she's like, "Are you gonna go to WashU?" And I was like, "Are you gonna go to WashU?" And we decided that we were gonna go there together. Instantly became best friends, like no time at all. We just clicked. The Alyssa brain just it clicked together, and we've been inseparable since. I would not have been able to get through grad school without her. She means so much to me that I can't even put it into words. A few years after we met, I met Colton on one of the worst days of my life, maybe one of the best of his. I got kicked out of rehab, the drag bar, not the institution, and made a complete fool of myself. But Colton, being the sweet, kind, understanding man that he is, I don't think he judged me too hard, and he's been here for me ever since. The two of them together are so perfect. Colton is very patient. He loves to be the butt of a joke. And he accepts Alyssa for who she is. A kind, wonderful, goofy, ADHD, chaotic gremlin of a person. And I think Alyssa has helped Colton, too, to come out of his shell and blossom into the wonderful man he is today. I love and cherish all of our memories, our game night sleepovers, playing Mad Libs and Splendor and Hi Mario Kart and Drunk Mario Party. And I wouldn't trade those memories for anything. So with that, Colton has been calling me his platonic wife for years now because Alyssa and I are so close. So I'm really excited that today we finally tried to make it official. So I would now like to say my vows to Colton and Alyssa. Well, my hands are full. To Colton, I promise to try to be less mean to you now that we are legally wed. I promise to laugh at your jokes if they're funny. And I promise to let you win Splendor, his favorite game, sometimes. And I promise to love you always and unconditionally. And to Alyssa, Alyssa is the best friend I have ever had and ever will have. I promise to always be there to make you laugh, no matter how many time zones apart we are. I promise to be the best friend I can possibly be to you and be there for you always. I promise to watch the movie Cats 2019 over and over again and never get sick of it. I promise to spread joy and chaos wherever we go together. And I promise to love you always and unconditionally. Also, make sure that I'm here for every significant moment in your life. I love you both so much, and now you can hug the platonic bride.
All right, keep it going for Alyssa, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, one more time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment here, I'm going to release our happy couple to make their way over there to the buffet, and then I will be around to individually release you guys. So for the time being, please remain seated. Let's give a big round of applause here. Jump up.
Really quickly come thank everyone for being here. A lot of you traveled really far to come to our wedding. We really appreciate it. We feel so incredibly loved by all of you, and we love you all so much. We're having a fantastic time, and I hope you all are having a fantastic time. And I'm very excited to dance for 3 hours straight. So, on the dance floor. Yeah, thank you all again for coming, and we love you all so much. Woo!